What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again, and obviously it's that Stoke City preview. But let's talk a little bit about the game that went down on Wednesday night at St Mary's. Obviously it was one of our game in hands away at Southampton. We got the win, we got the 3 points, 2-0 victory. Obviously Alexis and Giroud got the goals. First half was dead. We've been playing dead recently in the first half of games. We've been taking a long time to come into the game. Southampton dominated it first half, had a decent charge through Gabbiadini, but Chet made a decent save. Southampton had the upper hand in the first half, you understand, and maybe Wenger had a word with them at half time, because when we came out in the second half, it was a different team. We were pressing high, we weren't giving them time on the ball, and then you could see that the pressure was gaining and gaining and gaining, and we finally broke through. Alexis blood clot Sanchez with a beautiful goal, blood, sat 2 men on their batty crease, quick blood, you understand, quick fan. And then obviously Giroud off the bench got a great header, decent assist from Ramsey as well. Obviously Aaron Ramsey actually had a decent game, you understand, he actually played well, can't even lie. But yeah man, obviously very happy to get the Southampton hoodoo out of the way. We dealt with the Mourinho hoodoo, we've dealt with the Southampton hoodoo, and now we've got another hoodoo, which is obviously Stoke away on Saturday. 5:30 kickoff at the Brett 365 Stadium, formerly known as the Britannia. And the last time we beat Stoke, it was actually called the Britannia Stadium, you understand, it was 2010. We beat them 3-1. Obviously Aaron Ramsey had his leg broken by that fucking dickhead Shawcross, you get me? And it's not good enough, you understand, because a club of our nature, a club of our stature, to not beat a Stoke City, blood, you understand, in 7 years, fam, like, even though it's their ground, fam, like, that's ridiculous, blood. 7 years, nah. Them kind of ground, yeah, you lose maybe 2-3 games in a row, then boom, the 4th game you broke it. But we ain't broke it, like, we've had a couple draws there. Obviously last season was a 0-0 draw, it was a dead game, there was fuck all to the game. That was the game when the Ozil chart actually started, you understand, the whole Ozil thing started there. And this is going to be a difficult game, because obviously Stoke are always up for this game. I've heard that they class this as their local derby, you understand, this is their derby when Arsenal come into town. It's to do with Wenger, in it, because we've seen them already throughout the years when they're doing the Let's All Do the Wenger chant, and they got Wenger masks in the home end, and it's gonna be a big game, man. We've broken 2 hoodoos, so why can't we break one more, fam, you understand? I believe that we'll get the win, you understand? I believe we'll get it. I believe we're playing Stoke at the right time as well, because they're not really in a great run of form. Obviously they drew their last 2 games. Most recent game was a 2-2 draw away at Bournemouth. Stoke took the lead, Bournemouth came back into it, Stoke got the lead again through a Mama Diouf goal. But obviously Bournemouth came back into it, got the 2-2 draw, and Stoke are not really doing well this season. They're 13th, and I think we can go there and get the win, man. But obviously, let's get into my 11 for this game. We already know that Petr Cech doesn't start in my team, even though he has done bits in the last 2 games. I understand, I can't lie, he has done his thing. But me, David Ospina starts. The back 3 now, because here we go, we got a little predicament going on, you understand, because Rob Holding has been a shining light since he's been put in the team, probably been our best defender. But Koscielny's back, you understand, obviously Mustafi's fit as well. Mustafi came back against Southampton, he had a great game as well. Monreal's played as part of the 3 as well, he's done well there as well. But for me, you know what, I'm going to go with, on the right hand side of the 3, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. In the middle, obviously, it's going to be Laurent Koscielny, and the 3rd on the left-hand side, I'm going to put Shkodran Mustafi, you understand? Because you'll find out why, you understand? Obviously, on Arsenal Fan TV, I said we should play Monreal, Holding, and Kosh, but I've switched it up now still. So that will be the back 3 I'm going with. The midfield 4 now, because obviously Ox came off injured as well. I was pissed off about that. Wenger's come out and said today that he should be fit for the cup final, so obviously that's him out of all our league games till the end of the season. So we're gonna have to put a change in there. So on the right hand side for me, the only person I can really put there is Hector Bellerin, but Bellerin came off for him midweek, and obviously Bellerin, he done all right, you understand? Did all right, didn't do good, didn't do bad, did all right, but he didn't really look interested, you understand? I had my eye on him and he didn't really look interested. He didn't look like, I think the Barca thing's affecting his head still. But Bellerin will start on the right side for me. On the left hand side, I'm gonna go with Nacho Monreal, because I believe that when Nacho's played as part of the midfield, he's done well, like, you understand? He's done bits as the wing back. He's got 2 goals as the wing back. So for me, Nacho's gonna go on the left hand side. And the midfield pair I'm going to go with, is a little shock for you lot still, but I'm actually going to go with Aaron Ramsey and Granit Xhaka. And the reason I'm going to put Aaron Ramsey in is because he done well in the Man United game in the second half. He done well in the Southampton game, and obviously he's got problems with Stoke, and he's got a little beef with them, and you get me? I believe that Ramsey will turn up in this game, and I'm going for Aaron Ramsey. The front 3 now here we go. Because obviously Giroud came on and got a goal, Welbeck's been doing bits, Alexis, Ozil done well as well. Great assist for Alexis's goal, but for me, I'm going to stick with the 3 that we went with on Wednesday night. So I'm going to have behind the main man up top, we're going to have Mesut Ozil, the big man, the main man, Alexis blood clot Sanchez, and obviously up top we're going to have that guy Welps. So that's my 11 for this game. You lot already know. If you think the 11 should be different, put your 11 in the comments below. And like I said, man, I'm going into this game with a bit of confidence. You understand, we've had 2 good wins back to back, 2 clean sheets as well. And you know what, I'm going for another clean sheet. I'm going for Stoke City 0, Arsenal 2. If you ain't subscribed to TroopzTV, make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Troops, and I'm out.